If I can get onto a jerkbait bite for some trout right now, that will be freaking nuts, y'all. Let's go, another one on the Vision 110, y'all, another giant. Look at that, let's go, y'all. First cast on the jerkbait, that's a good one too. Oh my God, it's all tangled up. Let's go. Let's freaking go, y'all.
What's going on, y'all, and welcome back to another video. So it is a beautiful fall morning here in North Carolina. I'm about to get out here and try to do some trout fishing. We're back out in the marsh. I'm hoping that the trout are going to be moved in, possibly run into some reds, maybe some flounder, and who knows what else we could catch, but trout is kind of like the main target. We're gonna see what happens, y'all. Stay tuned, and I hope you guys enjoy today's video. Let's see if we get some trout.
Alright, y'all, so starting off today in a creek channel by the inlet. I'm hoping that they're starting to move in here and they're starting to set up in these areas around the inlets, moving their way up into the creeks and stuff. So I'm just gonna fish around these areas and starting off with a little top water. I'm just throwing around these creek mouths around this larger creek, and I'm gonna see if we can't get a few. Stay tuned, y'all, and see if we can get some. So I just moved to a whole new area. I've never even fished this area before. Basically the same kind of things I was fishing earlier, near a different inlet, just fishing the creeks around it. There's a lot of people at the other one, and I know that place gets hit pretty hard around this time of year because everyone's thinking the same thing I'm thinking, that there's gonna be trout up there, which there could be, but it's a weekend day right now. It's gonna be really nice weather today, so I figured a lot of people are gonna be up there. I'm sure there's gonna be some people around here too, but I just thought might as well give this a shot instead of fishing pressured water. Hopefully we can find a couple around here. We got a pretty good stretch of banks that we can fish with a lot of creek mouths and stuff, and that's really what I'm kind of looking for. So right now the tide's coming in, which I honestly like fishing on a falling tide a lot better, but as long as there's current, I just like a falling tide because it's creating less areas for the fish to be, so all the bait fish and stuff are going to be flooding out of all the areas that they were in when the water was full, and as that water's dropping, I think the trout and the redfish and stuff, they like to stack up in certain areas. You can still catch them on high tide and while the tide's rising, so I'm just going to fish around these banks, throw this little top water around, see if we can get some, y'all, so stay tuned. There we go, there's something. Fishing a jerkbait right now. I think that's a trout, y'all. I think that's a trout. Let's go. I picked up a jerkbait and I'm on a trout, I think. I think it's a trout. Yep, it's a trout. On a jerkbait. Boom! The Mega Bass Vision 110, y'all. It stays getting it done for me. So I'm literally fishing my bass jerkbait rod right now. First cast on the jerkbait. That's a good one too. Come here, buddy. That's a good one. Oh my God, it's all tangled up. Let's go. Let's freaking go, y'all. On a Mega Bass Vision 110. Look at that. Let's go, y'all. That's what I'm talking about, y'all, right there. First trout of the morning on a Mega Bass Vision 110. That's what I'm freaking talking about. About 18 inches, 18-inch fish on a Mega Bass Vision 110. We'll go ahead and get him back in the water, see if there's any more around there. Oh, all right, he kicked off. Sorry, that was a weird release. Y'all, that was first cast with this jerkbait. Good start to the morning. Only been fishing about an hour now. Made that move to a different area, and it paid off. Made a little bit of a longer run, and I picked up my bass jerkbait, y'all. If you guys have been keeping up with the channel for a while, you've seen me fish this thing in so many different places for so many different species of fish, and now I've gotten it done in saltwater with this thing. I've caught tons of largemouth bass on it. I've caught smallmouth bass, spotted bass, striped bass, and now I've caught speckled trout on it. This Mega Bass Vision 110. I'm not sponsored or nothing, but man, I continue to get it done with this thing. Wherever I go, fish just love it. If I can get onto a jerkbait bite for some trout right now, that will be freaking nuts, y'all. I'm gonna be super excited. So there's some nice little current break. As you can see, the current's ripping through here, and then there's a little bit of break around this. And I was just fishing around that. That was a bad cast, but I put it up in the slack water and ripped it out of the slack water just into the stronger moving water. I got one. What is this? Lizardfish. Okay, not the target, but yeah, like I was saying, just pulling out of that slack water into this stronger moving water, and that guy came and smoked it. These are not what I'm after, but I'm probably gonna get a lot of these. Yes, y'all, first trout of the day on a Mega Bass Vision 110. You guys, if you guys have been following along with the channel for a while, you'll know I love this bait. I fish it in so many different scenarios. It's that time of year, y'all. The bass are gonna be eating this now, and hopefully I can turn this into a new trout bait. Yes, I'm stoked. Let's see if we can get some more, y'all. Stay tuned, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. See if we can get some more trout. There's something. Wonder what that is. I saw him come up and eat that. Is that a trout? Yep, it's a trout. Let's go. Trout number dos on the jerkbait. A little bit of a smaller guy, but I'll take him for sure. All right, buddy, come on. Oh, he's barely hooked. Come here, buddy. Let's go. Little guy, but I'll freaking take him, y'all. All right, there we go, y'all. Second trout of the day. Definitely a lot smaller. Yeah, he's about 14 inches, barely a keeper. I'm gonna put him back though, but yes. Goes, nice little kickoff. So I'm fishing the Mega Bass Vision 110, and I decided to keep the stock hooks on it. I like the stock hooks the best for a reason. And when you're fishing a jerkbait, a lot of times most fish that I catch eat it on the pause, and now including trout have done that. When they do that, like what you want when a fish eats the bait on the pause, you're not setting the hook on them, you're not putting pressure to them. So you want them to get the hook set on themselves. And with these stock hooks, as you can see, they're very light wire, very sticky. Working a jerkbait, you're twitching it and you're putting slack in the line because you want that jerkbait to just sit there suspended, not doing anything. And then all of a sudden it twitches, and then it stops again. And that's a lot of times that's when the fish will eat it, when it stops, when it's paused. And you want light wire, really sharp hooks on there so that when they eat it, they hook up on themselves, and you don't need to know when to set the hook. You don't need to know when to reel down and put pressure to them. You'll just go to twitch it again and the fish will be on there, and that's when you realize that you have a fish on. But that's not when they bit it. They bit it while it was on the pause, and so you want light wire hooks on it. I'm actually using a crankbait rod for what you would use for largemouth. This is a 7-foot medium moderate action rod. So it's very bendy, has a lot of give to it, and I like that for keeping those hooks pinned. You know, normally when I'm fishing for largemouth and stuff, I like using 10 to 12 pound fluorocarbon I believe this is 14. I went with a little bit heavier fluorocarbon, straight fluorocarbon, just because we're fishing in salt water for trout. Trout fight a little bit harder. We have oysters and stuff here. You know, you could probably use a spinning rod with braid to leader 2. But yeah, straight fluorocarbon to a 7/3-to-1 gear ratio reels. The way I'm working this, basically I'm just casting to the bank, giving it a few twitches, twitch, wait, maybe 2 twitches, wait, twitch, wait, twitch, twitch, wait, twitch, wait, twitch, twitch, and there we go. Just like that, on cue. I feel like this might be a lizard fish, but exactly what I was saying. Twitch, twitch, wait, and that always seems to get me bites wherever I go. It's just, a jerkbait's just an awesome presentation for all types of fish. I think this is a lizard. Yeah, big lizard. So yeah, that's how I'm working it. That's the rod and reel that I'm using. It's just what I normally like to use for bass, and it's working for trout and giant lizard fish like this guy. I'm gonna get him off the hook and see if we can get some more trout, y'all. So stay tuned, see if we can get some more. There's something. That's a trout. That's a good trout on a D.O.A Shrimp. Let's go. He smoked it. Alright, come here, buddy. Let's go, y'all. Right there on that D.O.A Shrimp. Perfect hook set right on the top of the mouth, just where you want it. Boom. Same spot that I got that first bite, y'all, on the jerkbait. I was fishing that fast, and then I came back with the D.O.A Shrimp. I was fishing a little bit slower, and he smoked it right on that creek mouth. I think I caught that one earlier, just a little bit in front of it, but right there, a little D.O.A Shrimp. Nice. Probably another like 18-incher. About 18 inches right there. You're right there, y'all. Boom. Yeah, just a little D.O.A, red flake D.O.A Shrimp. One of my favorite trout baits. Me and my dad did really well on them last year during the winter. All right, y'all, let's see if we can get some more. I'm gonna keep fishing right here. Tide looks like it's still coming in. I thought it was gonna switch. It should switch pretty soon, so we're almost at peak high tide, but it's still pushing in. We got some current right here, and there's a little creek mouth. He just ate it right in front of it. We're gonna see if there's some more around here. Y'all stay tuned. See if we can get some more. All right, y'all, so the tide just switched. I'm currently heading to a new spot, but I'm gonna try, instead of on those main creek channels like what I'm on right now, I'm gonna go up into some of the skinnier creek arms off the side, up in the marsh and stuff. I'm gonna see if there's any trout up there. I talked to my buddy Blake that's been fishing for trout for I think most of his life, and he knows a lot more than I do, and he was telling me to go try up in some of the creeks. That's what I'm gonna try. Stay tuned, and let's see if we can get some, y'all. Something. Feels pretty good. Hopefully it's a trout, not another stinking lizard fish. What is it? That might be a trout. That might be a trout. Saw some flash. It is a trout. Oh, it's a good one. That's a good trout. Oh, stay on, buddy. On the jerkbait again. Oh, don't do that. Oh man. Ah, come here. Let's go. Another one on the Vision 110, y'all. Another giant. Not a giant, but a stud. Pretty good one. I'll definitely take it. Let's go. All right, up in the creeks. Made it up in the creeks. Right there. Another probably 18 incher. Yep, about 18 inches. He's going in the live well with the other one too. Boom. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. He just came. There's a split right here in the two. This is like, this channel comes down and it splits, and he just ate right off this bank right here. It's a little bit of a deeper bank right there. I'm telling y'all, jerkbait is just a great technique for any type of predatory fish. I mean, I've caught catfish, I've caught largemouth, smallmouth, striped bass, spotted bass, and now it's even doing good in the salt. How crazy is that? All right, we're gonna see if we can get some more. Maybe I can get a little limit today. We'll see what happens, y'all. Stay tuned. Let's see if we can get some more. On the D.O.A Shrimp, let's go. That's a nice one. Oh, that's probably the best one of the day. Let's go. Oh God, come here, come here, come here, come here. Come here, buddy. Let's go. Yes, probably about the same size, but I'll take it. Right there, that D.O.A Shrimp. Getting them. Barely hooked on the side of the mouth. Another nice one. I'll probably put him in the cooler too. Probably another 18 incher. Another nice one though. 3 in the jerkbait, 2 on the shrimp. This is where I stopped off at when I first got to this creek. And I thought it looked really good, but I fished the jerkbait through here, didn't get any bites until up there on that corner is where I got that last jerkbait bite. And then I kept going up the creeks, but didn't get any more bites up there. So I came back here, and it's a really deep hole. It gets like 10, 12 foot out here at the deepest part, and it's right on a channel bend. There's a little feeder creek. It just seemed really good, and I was like, let me stop here for a little bit, fish the shrimp. It's a little bit slower, just an all-around easy presentation to eat than the jerkbait. You know, this one's just everything eats a shrimp. And the way I'm fishing the D.O.A shrimp, I'm casting it out into the current. I got it on spot lock right now. The current's pushing this way, so I'm casting it out a little up current, and I'm just casting out and dead sticking it. I'm not moving it. I'm just keeping my line tight, and if I'm moving it at all, I'm just very slowly rolling it in. But I really like to let that current just take it down. It's very slow, and it takes a little bit of time, but it definitely gets them really good, because I've gotten on some days, I've gotten on schools of trout where it's like every cast in there on this thing, they'll come up and eat it. 7 foot medium light action rod, 2500 size reel, 10-pound braid to a 20-pound fluorocarbon leader. I decided to go with fluorocarbon over mono leader just because it's already a pretty finessey presentation. It's just kind of slowly moving through the water, and I thought might as well get the more invisibility with the line that I can. So I got a fluorocarbon, 20-pound fluorocarbon leader onto that red flake D.O.A Shrimp, and that's what got it done, y'all. All right, y'all, well, I think that is gonna call it for me for today. I got 3 trout to take home with me, which feels pretty good. This is like my second time in the last like week coming out here. Last time I came out here, got completely skunked. Only caught 1 little tiny redfish, and that's it. So I wasn't even able to make a video out of that day. And you know, for the past couple weeks, me and my buddies have been waiting for the trout to come in and to start biting. So hopefully we can catch some more throughout the rest of this fall, winter, and probably even into the spring. We'll be catching a lot of trout as well. And it was super fun catching them on the little jerkbait, the little Megabass Vision 110. Like I said earlier, y'all, if you guys have been keeping up with the channel, you guys know that I love that bait. I love fishing jerkbaits. And last year during the fall, winter, and spring, I had a lot of success on it, and I learned a lot about it, and I fished it a ton. So I had a lot of fun with it last year. And since then, I was like, I really want to get onto some trout, doing some inshore fishing with it and see if they'll eat it. And sure enough, got a couple doing that today. And the other bait that got it done for me today was that red flake D.O.A Shrimp. That thing
got it done for me a few times last year during the winter time. Me and my dad caught some good ones on that. Definitely a lot of fun. You guys are probably going to be seeing that a lot more throughout the rest of the year as it gets colder and colder. And you know, as the mullets start to migrate, the shrimp is really one of the main forage for trout and redfish and stuff. So you guys are probably going to see that bait a lot more throughout the fall and winter. And so with all that being said, y'all, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you're new here, what's up? My name is Jamie. I'm from North Carolina. I'm primarily a bass fisherman, but I've been getting into saltwater fishing, and I'm probably going to be featuring a lot of both in the future on my channel. So if you like what you saw in today's video, definitely stick around, leave a subscribe. It really means a lot to me. And for everyone who has subscribed and is supporting me, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, definitely leave a like, and if you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. Share this video with a friend if you think they might enjoy it, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace. No.
If I can get onto a jerkbait bite for some trout right now, that will be freaking nuts, y'all. Let's go, another one on the Vision 110, y'all, another giant. Look at that, let's go, y'all. First cast on the jerkbait. That's a good one too. Oh my god, it's all tangled up. Let's go.
Oh my god. I just got that on film. Holy shit.